Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for checking out this video here on Shows Style and Spirit. I am Ebony, and I want to talk about Marsau Scott from Love and Marriage Huntsville. He went live on Instagram earlier today, giving some very interesting desires of the heart in terms of the types of friends that he wants. And also, of course, when it comes to Marceau, when he posts content on Instagram, you definitely have to head on over to the comment section because 9 times out of 10, he's going back and forth with people. And he most certainly did this time, but God catches a stray. Now, before we get into it all, I ask that you please hit the like button on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. And everything that I'm saying in this video is alleged and just my opinion. And the Copyright Act of 1976 says that my fair use commentary on Marceau's Instagram Live is allowed. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and play the video and then I will come back with my commentary. I will mute my mic so that there is no echo. Thank you.
Yeah, what up? I'm gonna wait just till a couple people get on, man. I gotta get something off my chest, and I'm very upset about it. Turn my volume up. I'm upset. I'm upset. I'm upset. I'm upset. So, look, I'm gonna jump on and do a quick live real quick, man. I just want to ask y'all a question, right? And this is really about choosing the right friends. Choosing the right friends. Something happened to me, I think yesterday or the day before yesterday, and it was sent to me, and I can't tell y'all what happened. Well, somebody made a post, and it was sent to me, and it didn't really bother me, but it was like a perfect excuse for me to, be petty because I want to be petty. So I wanted to be petty anyway, but now this gave me a reason because they struck first. So I was like, bet, I can do it now. Man, so didn't take me long. I draft up the perfect petty response. I mean, this petty response was, it was maybe given by God. Like maybe, because listen, the petty was so petty and it was so accurate and it was so perfect. I was like, thank you, Lord. Like I didn't even know I had this. I didn't even know that this was in my possession. And I just looked for something else. And I was like, wait a minute. Yikes. Thank you, God. So it proved that paying your tithes, like long time ago, God's going to give you blessing that you won't have room to receive. I didn't have room to receive this amount of petty because I was like, bruh, this is perfect. This was, trust me, nothing was better. I type up this, I do this reel, whatever, man. And right before I hit send, I sent it to 2 of my friends. And they're like, yeah, I wouldn't post that. I'm like, what? So I'm not gonna let the devil block my blessing. I go send it to 2 of my other close friends. And here comes my friend asking me legal questions. And I'm like, so what I'm doing right now is, see, you know what's going on. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to search for new friends. I want friends, and here's the response. I'm gonna ask you about 10 questions, and if you say yes to every question, then you can be my friend. I need yes men. I've got my business partners. I've got everybody around me. I don't care who it is. I got people that mentor. Everybody, my kids, everybody tells me no. Everybody says no, 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 no. So I'm in the mood. I want some yes men around me. I want some yes men and women around me. People that say, yeah, you should post that. Yeah, do that. Hey man, I need people to bring out the worst in me. I need some people to bring. So if you're the kind of person that, let's just say this. if you've been recently separated from your other friends, if some of your friends have changed their circle and you're no longer in it because God told them to move out that circle, and you're left with no friends, I'm taking a few new friends, but you must be petty. You must uh, you must have not a lot going on for yourself, and allow me to be that petty friend. Like when I post stuff and people say he must not have no friends, I want you to be the friend that I have that people think I don't have. I need some petty friends. I need some yes men, because the people I got around me, they're like iron sharpens iron, and I don't want to be sharpened. I don't want to be sharpened. I want to be dull. I want to be petty. I want to be rude, and I want to sit back after a while and be like, why'd they do this to me? And I want my friends to be like, I don't know, man, you didn't do nothing. I don't want them to be like, bro, because you did this and it hurt their feelings. I don't want that. I don't want that. I need people around me that don't see no wrong in me. I need people around me that be like, bro, why everybody picking on you? Not, kind of deserved it. I don't need that kind of shit. I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. So, if you have a habit of saying yes, if you are a yes person, if you're petty, if yeah, if you're that kind of person that doesn't see nothing wrong with their friend getting in trouble, then please hit me up, because I am definitely looking for more petty friends. I'm not even going to name the people who I'm talking about, by the way, because I um I don't want them to get any glory. They don't want me to get glory. I'm not giving them any glory. All right, they're going to have to be in the background, working in the background and doing certain things, and they're just my friends that I call when the devil wants me to not fulfill my purpose in life. So that's it. I want new friends. 2025 for the rest on out, I'm getting new friends. I don't like these guys. All right. Oh yeah. Listen, I'm going live tonight to talk about homecoming. So I don't know what time. Plug. I'm gonna have to do it early because we are about to have the best time ever at Black Cigar. The best time ever tonight when we're doing the what's the name? Make sure I can still hear me. We're about to have the best time tonight doing karaoke. But anyway, yeah, what up? I'm gonna just
Okay, so you all heard Marceau during his Instagram live. I saw this once I came home from work and I was getting ready. I was putting on my sweats to go to the gym. I'm like, oh, Marceau went live, and apparently he saved the live. And, it was typical Marceau with his sarcasm. He was being very sarcastic, I'm hoping. But he talked about how he wanted to be petty with someone. He saw some sort of post that he did not like. I don't know. I checked out Ken from Love and Marriage Huntsville, his Instagram. I didn't see anything wild or offensive. I even checked good old Martell Holt, and Ariane. I didn't see anything quirky or out of the way over there. So I'm not really sure what he's talking about. It may not even be from another cast member from LAMH, but he said that he wanted to respond. He drafted up his response and he sent it to a couple of friends who told him I would not post that. He said he sent it to a couple more friends, and one of them started asking legal questions. Of course, my first thought was it his brother, Maurice Scott? But that's neither here nor there. What is most important is that he said this friend brought up the law and started asking him legal questions. So, whatever Marceau was going to post, perhaps it was definitely beyond ignorant, beyond offensive, definitely inappropriate for his friends to not stand with him. And this is when the sarcasm starts. He starts talking about he wants yes men who will just agree with whatever he says, with whatever he's thinking about doing. They're going to say, yes, Marceau, you should do it, and like empower him and support him. My whole thing is, Marceau, you as a grown man, a husband and father, business owner, reality TV star, why aren't you standing on business and posting whatever it is that you want? Why do you need to seek external validation from others, from other people? Why do you need other people to say, yeah, post that? That's a good idea. You're saying that you want yes men, but you're not even saying yes to yourself. You're not even validating yourself. So I thought that was interesting. And again, it sounds like he was being sarcastic, but with Marceau, you never know. I have a feeling that he was being serious. He then said that, he has friends where it's like iron sharpens iron, as in they are spiritual, they are Christian in their hearts, and they read the Bible. For him to say that, and he says that he does not want to be sharpened, he doesn't want to be made better, he doesn't want to be empowered or astonished, so or admonished. So he, doesn't want an iron sharpens iron friend, he wants a petty friend. And I thought that that was kind of ridiculous. You really shouldn't want that negative energy around you anyway. And if you want a petty friends, at some point they're going to be petty with you and probably disrespect you and disrespect you publicly and embarrass you. And then we all know how you would react to that. Kind of bitchy. All right. Just go ask Stormy when you asked her in front of everyone at your Black Expo for $100 that she didn't know she had to pay. But there is more. So, of course, I went to the comment section. So, I definitely want to show this screenshot. I am going to read it from my phone because it is quite small. So, let me pull it up on my phone. So, people were leaving comments. And this one lady said, how can you say God is petty? That's so not true. He's not petty. And Marsau tags the person and says he prepared a feasting table in front of David's enemies. He let Pharaoh's magicians throw their rods and become snakes and let Moses' snake eat all of theirs. He turned someone into a pillar of salt because they looked back. He told the Israelites to kill the pets. You may want to reread the Bible. God is petty AF. Okay. So, Marsau, I would just say, just a general rule, let's just not even play with God or his word. Just don't even factor him in like that as a joke. I don't think it's funny, and it could kind of make someone a little uncomfortable. So don't even go there. And he can prepare a table in front of your enemies. That's what he says he'll do for you in the 23rd Psalm. I don't think that that makes him petty. I think that that makes him a protector of you. And he will hook you up even in the midst of people who do not like you so that they can see that you are feasting at a table and they're your enemies. They don't even like you. But I just thought that it was kind of like um, dark humor that really did not land. And I said, oh my gosh, I definitely want to talk about it. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about Marsau's comment to this person that is telling him, God is not petty. How can you say that? And the examples that he used, and he took it from the Bible and said that God is petty AF. And what do you think about him wanting yes men? Do you think that he was being sarcastic, or do you think that he was being serious? I do think that he has his fair share of yes people in his life, just between Tisha and probably some of his siblings, I would imagine as well. But I thank you all so much for checking out this video. Please hit the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. I hope that you had a wonderful Wednesday. I did. I cannot complain. Most of the work week is behind us. I'm thankful for that. The temperatures are cooler. I did wear like a light pea coat to work today. And then, I went to the gym and I've already fixed dinner. I had a black bean burger with the vegan Daya cheese and like a little mustard and some spinach leaves and some crackers. I've already washed up the dishes. I've made my overnight oats and I've made some content. So I've had a productive evening, the exercise really gave me a boost of energy because I was feeling like a little sluggish. But I'm thankful mentally that the majority of the work week is over, and that workout at the gym totally boosted me and gave me what I needed. So now I'm gonna go check out the blogs and see if there's like another video that I can make before I take a shower and head on to bed. So hopefully I will talk with you all soon. Oh, and don't forget, whatever you have to do to have a smooth morning, go ahead and do it. Whether it's laying out your clothes, set your alarm, make your overnight oats, and try not to snooze so that you don't have to rush in the morning. I did not snooze this. I did snooze, I mean, and I left out of the house like 5 to 7 minutes later, and that made a difference with the traffic. It took me 5 extra minutes to get to work because I left out a little later. So try not to snooze so that you don't have to rush and don't run into thicker traffic. And while you're watching your favorite YouTubers, grab a bottled water and or some fruit or a cucumber, and you'll be glad that you got some of that raw food in you while you were watching your favorite YouTubers. And now I will talk with you all soon. Bye.